Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Welcome you all again to the English classes of class 11. The second part I am making today of the chapter from the book Snapshot, and the chapter name is The Summer of Beautiful White Horse. So children, I have given you in the first part of the video, I have just given you the introduction of the chapter, the characters. One is Aram, that is of 9 years, and Murad, his cousin brother, that is of 13 years. And one morning the narrator was surprised to see that Murad was sitting on a white beautiful horse, and he was surprised because their tribe was very poor yet known for their honesty and truthfulness, and but they cannot afford such a beautiful horse. They were so poor, they were so poverty stricken that they could not afford a white horse. So he was very surprised to see Murad having a white horse, and he was owning it, and they were getting ready to ride it. Then Aram, the narrator, he says that you seems to be a little awkward because in your behavior you are a bit more courageous because you are like someone in the family. So then Murad says, who? Then he says, we have an uncle Koroswo. You are like him because some qualities are in which were in him are in you also. So what were the qualities of Uncle Koroswo? Uncle Koroswo was another character in the story, and he was famous. He was known for his very furious and impatient and irritable behavior. He was very furious with the people, very impatient and irritable, and he roared to everyone, and he told them to stop talking. He always have a dominant character. He always shouted, he always roared to the people, and he has a tagline. He has a very tagline. He always says one thing: it's no harm, pay no attention to it. He is not paying attention to anything, and anybody who's doing it, his tagline is that it's no harm, pay no attention to it. For this we will give you an example. One day Uncle Koroswo's son came running to him while he was sitting at the barber shop, and his son said that our house is on fire. But then very coolly Uncle Koroswo didn't do anything, and he was just still remain sitting, and he said it's no harm, pay no attention to it, while his house burned down. So he was very much careless person, but very furious and impatient. So Aram just linked him with Murad, that he was a bit furious, impatient, and like Murad, because Murad also did something very adventurous, and which he was very shocked with it. Now children, what is the difference between stealing and money? Their tribe is known for their honesty, truthfulness and sincerity, yet they have taken a horse from someone else. But according to these young boys, because they were not so much of age, they were of 9 or 13 years old, and Murad has a specific thing that he wants to say, that it is not a stealing. We have not just done something bad for our tribe, but we have just borrowed the horse for some time to learn riding. So according to him, what was the difference? The difference was that according to them, difference between stealing a horse and money. What is the difference? Childlike innocence and simplicity. Both of these characters, Aram and Murad, they were very childish in nature, very innocent and very simple. So they were not having a proper ideology to just make a differentiate between stealing a horse and money. Not believe that stealing horse is not same as stealing money. So according to them, stealing horse is not as the same case while stealing money from someone else. It is something else because they have borrowed it. Thirdly, not stealing, only borrowing. They were just clear in their mind that they have not stolen anything, they have not steal anything, but they have borrowed it for some time, and they will learn riding and they will return it to the owner. Crazy for horse. These two boys were very much crazy for the horse. They wanted, very determined, very determined to learn riding, and they did anything, they will do anything to learn horse riding. And for this they just justified all the statement that it was not stealing. Stealing only if you sell the horse. For them, stealing was something that if they spend it like money, if they sell it the horse like this, then it would be stealing. But for them, it was just borrowing. Will return after few days, and for their sake of the tribe, they were willing to return the horse after few days when they have learned the horse riding. So this was the concept in their mind. This was explanation for their behavior, what they did. They were giving to them each other, and they were justifying what they had just done. Okay, so we have just known that Murad is somehow has managed to get a horse, and he wanted that his younger brother, his cousin brother Aram, could learn horse riding, and they both wanted to enjoy horse riding. So what happens when they ride the horse? So first of all, there is a chance of Murad riding a horse. So Murad is the first one to ride the horse, and what happens? He kicked his heels into the horse. So while riding a horse, the rider has to give a signal to the horse that he should start running. So Murad knows some tricks how to ride a horse, and he kicks his heels into the horse, and the horse runs rapidly. The horse starts running very rapidly, very fastly, and they ran across the field, and they go through the fields where the water is filled and the other fields are there, and they return after 5 minutes. After 5 minutes they return, and they are all drenched. Drenched means they are all full, all covered with water. They are all wet all over. They are wet with water because they have ran towards the fields. Now comes the chance of our narrator. Who is our narrator? Narrator is Aram, who is of 9 years old, younger than Murad. When he is totally fresh, he doesn't know how to ride a horse. What happens when his turn comes? Horse did not move at all. First of all, when Aram sits on the horse did not move at all, and he doesn't know how to make the horse move. Then Murad says to him that he has to kick into the horse muscles. Then he kicks into the horse muscle, and the horse starts running again. Then what happened? Aram is a new one. He doesn't know how to ride a horse. So the horse runs very rapidly, and Aram is not able to control the horse, and the horse takes him to the vineyard where all the grape farming is done. He goes and leaps over the bushes of the vineyard, and the narrator, then he is not able to control the horse. He falls down from the horse, and he gets hurt also. And after some time, they are just finding the horse where he is gone, because the horse has disappeared and he had ran off their sight. Then one thing more, arrival of John Byro. Children, there is one more character, John Byro. He is the actual owner of the horse. The horse originally belongs to John Byro, and he is an assistant farmer, and he is also a family friend to the Aram and Murad. He knows the tribe very well, and he knows the tribe is very honest, very sincere, and very trustworthy. So he is a friend, family friend, and he himself is a farmer. And he comes to their house and tells Aram's mother that when he looks so sad, then they ask him, why are you so sad? Then John Byro says that I've been very worried because my horse is missing. Someone has stolen my horse, and I am facing so many problems because he's a farmer. He needs the horse for so many works, and he is inconvenienced in traveling to the long distancing. He has to travel by foot or some other means, so he is feeling very inconvenient and facing many problems because somebody has stolen his horse, and he is so sad about it.
Do self study at home and stay home, save lives. Thank you very much.